Shantae's like 3 years old. She can talk, but like she can talk. And we're in McGloria Manor. We were doing return visits, I think. And we had just went to the store, and Shantae has this soda, and I'm like messing with her from the back seat. She's sitting in the middle seat of a Dodge Caravan. I'm sitting in the back seat, and I'm just messing around with her, like, just messing with her. And she's like, stop. And I'm like, all right. And then I just keep doing it, right? And then she's like, stop. And I'm like, what you gonna do? Right? Like, you're a child. All of a sudden, like, Shantae just, like, she's fed up. And she's like, she had a big CNC soda in her hair. And she go to my brother, I think she was. She's like, hold my sody. That's what she used to call soda when she was a kid. Hold my sody. And all of a sudden, Shantae just turn around. She goes, what? All right. Welcome to On the Contrary. My name is Courtney.
I'm Shantae.
And this is a pretty special episode. We're doing, finally, our full-length pod. We're excited. We thank everybody for all their feedback. As far as what you wanted to see, and a lot of people kept asking, like, hey, where are the full episodes? We want to see a full episode.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
people inquired about us.
We're finally getting to it. We got some equipment. We also listened to the feedback on our sound.
We got some couple of cameras in here. Got the lights going.
We're hoping that this turns out to be a good thing and a good product, because we don't like to just put anything out there.
For sure.
It's kind of. Yeah, so that's just where we're at.
Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We hope you like it. And
keep the feedback coming.
If you like what you see, or if you have some things that you want us to discuss.
Yeah, let us know. Let us know in the comments. We're gonna post our videos onto YouTube.
Are we?
We are. And then we already have a TikTok account. On the contrary, we'll post some of our favorite clips there, but you'll definitely be able to catch the full-length video on YouTube. So look out for that. Excited about that, and keep the feedback coming,
please.
So what have you been up to, Shantae, in this? Well, let's start with 2024, New Year. So what have you been up to?
New Year, same.
Do you have any resolutions?
For what?
2024. Are you one of those people? Let's start there.
Oh, I don't.
Do you believe in New Year's resolutions?
I mean, obviously I believe in them, because it's not like it's the Easter Bunny. So it's like, I believe, like, if you want to have one, go ahead and knock yourself out. Yeah. But I'm not a person who makes them, because I feel like, for me personally, some people are able to do that, and it resets them for the fiscal year, and I love that for them. But personally, I'm not one of those people who's gonna make a resolution, because by January 13th, it's done. It's over. Especially if I try to say because I like to do unrealistic goals for myself, so it's a little bit of self-sabotage, if you will. Because like I could say December 31st, I'm gonna start working out, but am I really?
Okay, I think that's fair.
Probably not.
It's also a great lesson for our listeners and viewers,
which is
how not to set up your resolutions.
Don't tell them that. Don't tell them
you
that.
should not make unrealistic goals for yourself.
Ones.
So that's not a great way.
I agree. No, I agree. And I feel that if you would like to do a New Year's resolution, do that, but maybe don't make one that's so far out the way, right? So that maybe for this week I want to try to do something, or for the like, why don't you do it in small intervals, as opposed to saying, by the end of 2024 I'm gonna have this. It's like, why don't you set smaller goals, more attainable goals, for the near future, and then hit those, and then gradually maybe to help you get to the bigger goal. Maybe that will help some people.
Yeah, being in fitness, there's a thing called SMART goals. It's like an acronym, and I don't want to get into the whole thing, but part of having SMART goals is for them to be realistic. So That's what the R in SMART is for, the realistic part. So try to set your goals realistic, your resolutions realistic. And I'll add to that, as far as resolutions go, I've been one person to have resolutions in the past. This year, I kind of
chose not to.
And I'll just say, I think resolutions are, I don't want to say what I just feel like I'm more of the belief, why wait? If you have something that you want to get started on, if you have something that you want to do, like, do it. I don't think you need to start into the year. Like you said, I feel like doing it by year kind of plays yourself into this system that you don't really need to be a part of, unless that's what you want. And if that's what you want, once again, we love that for you. But yeah, if you want to do something, just go ahead and do it. I don't feel like you really need to say I'm gonna wait until a certain month or a certain time to do it. Just go ahead and get it done.
Yeah, especially with the harder things, like people who might have a resolution that really is gonna take a lot of discipline. Yeah, you may need to really plan that out a little bit more, because it's hard. It's hard
and
to
the way goals work, it's like it's really hard to just say I'm gonna just like start doing something. Usually you have to kind of like prep yourself and warm yourself up to it, to like the reality that you're about to like really start making changes. So it's really hard to just say, okay, I'm just gonna start doing something here and there, and your heart's not even in it. You're
not mentally prepared.
You're really just setting yourself up for failure.
For disappointment. Yeah.
Say that to say, hope everybody is.
Hope your New Year's resolutions are going lovely.
Getting your things together.
Hope
you
your
New Year's
are
is great.
Off to a great start.
Whatever you set out for yourself in this year, you can do it.
May it show up 10 times over.
You got my support, unwavering.
Go you.
All right. Well, 2024 has kind of started out with a bang, wouldn't you say? A little controversial, a little
bit,
like
if you follow up on that
flying.
stuff. A little bit if you follow that type
little
of
pew,
thing.
pew action.
Yeah, I think so.
No? Katt Williams kind of got it started, didn't he?
He did. He did.
And I don't want to like get into. We don't have to give a review of this, but
yeah, I feel like that's been.
I just feel like he just really set the. It was like he came out talking, and then all of a sudden, just so many people just started like coming out saying things. It was like, did you have a conference about this?
Maybe they could have.
Katt Williams. Then Shaq came out talking about people, and you had who were we talking about earlier?
Stephen A.
Smith and Jason Whitlock getting into it. I feel like there's more people. I know there's more people than that.
No, there's been a few kerfuffles out there, if you will. So, I agree with you. And I think that 2024 may be the year of. I said what I said, really, like real bad type of thing. Like I'm gonna say it, and if it's my truth, it's just I'm gonna let it fly. I'm not gonna hold back about the consequences of speaking my mind.
If that is what 2024 is about, if that's the theme.
I'm just saying that's the theme I'm getting from what has transpired in the past 2 weeks.
Because I feel like 2023 and 2022 and 2021 and 2020, I feel like the past few years, we talked about this the last time we made content, the whole like standing on business thing. I said that I hated that saying. Yeah. Because I feel like nobody ever stands on business. Right, yeah. I feel like everything has been...
A lot of y'all sit on it.
Say something, and you say it with your chest, and as soon as there's a little bit of blowback on it, there's an apology, or there's a going back on what you said.
But what if you offend someone?
I mean, what's standing on business? If you offend somebody, is that your fault? Is offending somebody the fault of the person who said something?
The offender.
Is it their fault? Is it my fault that you get offended?
Well, it depends on.
Exactly. It depends. I don't think I need to apologize to people just because they're offended. Now, if I said something and it was out of bounds or
Yeah, that's what I mean. No,
then maybe. Then yes. If it's out of bounds, then yes, I guess there is an apology that's needed. But I feel like a lot of people are just apologizing. Let me think of an example. Of somebody who
Recently?
said something in the past. Jamie Foxx is one person who said something. You remember what he said?
No.
Jamie Foxx said something about, it was something having to do with Jewish people.
Oh, okay. All right.
Right? He said it, and it was very innocent. Like, it wasn't even like.
Okay, I know. This is in the last few months.
And it got with last year. It got blowback, and all of a sudden I'm hearing apologies, and I'm like, why are you apologizing? Like, you didn't say that out of.
A lot of people felt
hate.
that way.
You didn't say that out of hate. You didn't say that out of malcontent. So why are you apologizing? And that's my point. It's like, if you're gonna stand on what you say, if you're gonna be unapologetic, then be unapologetic and say, stand on the things. I can see you said something and it like broadly offends people, but like, just because a couple of people get offended, I don't think that's warrants apologizing. I'm sorry, that's just not how I live my life. I'm not apologizing just to apologize. It's not happening. Sorry, everyone, and I hope that doesn't sound very. Actually, I don't care how it sounds, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's how I'm living life in 2024.
Welcome 2024. Thank you.
That's how I'm living life. Because I feel like if you know somebody, if you know somebody's deeds, that should be enough to like stand on. And that's the problem that I have. It's like people get offended from things people say, and it's like, but you know this person, like, you know their truth, you know how they are, you know their core values. So like, why are you getting offended? Why are you getting offended so easily if you really know how a person is?
Well, I feel like a lot of people feel that way. A lot of people.
I agree. I think they do too.
A lot of people are on that side of what is it? Cancel culture. They seem to err on the side of everybody can't get canceled forever. Because if we go back in history, I'm pretty sure we can dig up something on everybody that has said something that you probably need to be canceled for. Exactly. Like the things you say with your friends and your family, you people today, you probably can get canceled for. So I think I see a little bit of us treading a little bit more lightly with people saying things, and there being a level of grace. There being some grace there when people say things that, especially you talk about things that people said a long time ago, not excusing it, but maybe we have to look at what the person has done over time and see if they've rectified whatever they may have said that might have been offensive. Yeah.
What else in 2024?
What you been up to?
Oh, what have I been up to? This year, just working. Trying to make my dreams a reality. I got some travel that's coming up that I'm excited about.
Fun.
What else? Spending time with my daughter, my beautiful daughter. I said my beautiful daughter. And I mean, that's really it. Just work and trying to stay warm. I don't really do well with this cold weather, with the winter time. So,
and the fact that it was 60 degrees. What was that, yesterday or the day before yesterday?
It was 58 degrees yesterday. Sunny, balmy. It was balmy.
I mean, what is going on out here?
And
this can't be January.
It's brick.
Yeah.
Tomorrow it will be brick.
Bricker. Yeah.
And it will only get worse.
And the day after that's gonna be nah. Yeah.
Listen, y'all. I got 2 more years. 2 more years in these cold winters, and that's it. All right.
I was just saying that to somebody the other day.
I keep telling everybody. And listen, maybe you won't even care when I leave. Maybe it's whatever, right? But I keep saying it because I don't want anybody to say that I didn't tell you. You got 2 more winters out of this body. 2 more.
2 more winters.
And after that, it's over. I will be palm trees, sunny,
That's what I want.
ocean, breeze for the rest of my days. I promise you that.
Yeah.
You can come with me if you want. Movies. See any good movies? Any good shows lately?
I saw shows. What did I watch? Okay, so I saw The Color Purple. So that's
Yeah, me too. I don't go to the
saw
movies a
that.
lot, but I did see that.
Yeah, I had to go and I have to go see things like that.
For sure.
I previously was privy to the fact that it was a musical, so I already knew.
I feel like so many people didn't realize that it was a musical.
People don't really understand when they say musical, they're not joking. Like, we gotta stop giving them grace with that. Y'all know what it means. Y'all just hold it out hope.
I think people hear that there's gonna be music in it and think it's gonna be a little like
the soundtrack is gonna be dope. No, it doesn't mean that the soundtrack might be fire, but what it really means is
there's song and dance.
Every scene. They breaking out in song and choreographed dance, and they're not joking. Like, we gotta stop.
So Lauren, what do you give Color Purple out of 5?
Oh, out of 5.
Stars. No spoilers.
I'm going to give Color Purple, the musical. I'm gonna give it a 3.8.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
What are you gonna give it?
I ain't gonna lie. You gotta at least give it a 4. Because you know how many stars and celebrities they had.
I don't care about any of that.
No, but
okay, I want to hear.
If you think like musicals, if you think like The Sound of Music, The King and I, all those white like musicals, like the old school musicals, for them to put on a production like that full of black people, it just so happens that people today that aren't used to watching musicals or that's like a dying genre.
Okay, I'm digging what you're saying, but I want to hear
why I give it 3.
Why 3.8 is disrespectful.
Is it?
It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. I'm sorry, because Morgan said, you could at least give it a 4, but you decided.
I gave it a C plus.
You gave it. You decided to go 0.2 under.
Isn't that like C plus?
What's the point? What was the 0.2?
Okay, B minus. Can I do that? I don't like I don't like the point scale.
Do stars.
Stars.
I said stars. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it a 4. I'll give it 4 stars. I'll give 4 stars, and I'll tell you why. I really enjoy music. I love music. I love musicals. I'm one of those people. I listen to all genres of music. So when it said musical, I knew exactly what I was walking into. And so I'm looking at it from a musical standpoint. Now, you just said all these other films that were made by other colors of people, right? I promise you that you can sing a song from every one of those musicals you just said. I want one of you to right now and go sing a song from The Color Purple.
But I've only seen it and I only saw it one time. What does that mean?
Sing the melody. Tell me what the song was about. Tell me the scene of the song.
Oh, I like the one when they first got into it, when they was out there
in the beginning
on the joint. I love stuff like that. What are you talking about? Yeah, when they was out, you know what I'm talking about? When they was in the thing, pop, pop, something like that.
Oh, you
Courtney,
mean when they were
right? Yeah.
When they were on was it the gang chain? What was it? The chain gang?
It was something like that. And like I said, I don't know the songs, but I'm gonna see Color Purple again, and when I see it again, I'll be able to know some of the songs. I'm sorry I didn't memorize the songs off first thing. The movies you're talking about, of course, people know the songs because they've been repeated through time again and again and again.
I liked the movie. I'm not saying that I didn't like the movie. What I'm saying to you,
you wanted to be Encanto?
Yes. I can sing all the songs from
this is not Disney.
The Lion King. I can sing all the songs from The Lion King.
They did. You know what? All right. So maybe we need to give you a different genre of movies. You obviously aren't ready for an adult musical.
I am ready. That's me really being genuinely honest. Like, did I like the cast? Loved it. The singing, great. The
everything about that movie was dope.
It was really good. I just wish the songs were a little bit more catchy. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it.
And you gave it, you deducted a full 1.2 at first for that?
It's a musical. If I was watching a drama, then that would have been fine.
I get that, but the music was good. It just, in your mind, you can't remember it. It's not, I can see if you say it was a musical and like the music was trash. But like the music was captivating. Like I was into every song. There was no song that was going, and I was just like, "When is this gonna be over?" And was there any point in the movie where there was a song, one of the songs going on, and you were like, "Nah, this ain't it."
She was like, "All right, I get it."
All right, you know what? Next topic, yo. How you going in on Color Purple? I can't, man. All right, I get it. What song was you doing that for?
I don't remember which one, but she's like, all right, I get it.
Yeah, too much.
Because no, y'all not gonna play me about The Color Purple. I said I liked the movie. I think it was fine. I will watch it again. I'm not saying that.
You ain't getting the Color Purple in Color Purplings on us. They ought to be in the comments.
You have to cut this out.
You not getting.
You gotta cut the whole thing.
Yeah, you ain't getting
Fantasia
Fantasia high
the whole Color
on
Purple.
us. Yeah, we cutting this part out.
Because you
are blaspheming. Martin Luther King Day, all of that, and you are.
I'm sorry, you're not gonna play me with that. What I'm saying to you, if I watch a musical, I really want to see some really dope music. I think it was a good movie. I watched the whole thing. I really stayed and sat there and watched the whole thing. Was it a good movie? Yes. Did they take some liberties with the plot? Yes.
Shouldn't they have done that though? They should have taken liberties with the plot because if not, okay. I'm sorry. You finish your point.
Yeah, they did, and through all of that, I still think it was a good movie. Now, do I think it was? Are we gonna be honest? Have you seen this? Have you ever watched the show Blackish?
Sometimes.
And he literally was having the same debate. How he's like, listen, I want us to stop just liking movies just because they're black movies. Like, no, like we have to critique them.
Yeah, but me seeing this movie, I'm not like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell when a black movie's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like, see Soul Plane, see like a lot of movies, right?
I like Soul Plane.
Okay. But I'm not like, for me, I'm not saying this movie's good because it's black. Even though that is one of the reasons why I like the movie. I feel like
that's why you supported it, not because why it's good.
No, I supported it because Courtney saw it and then she was like, it was good, and she wanted to see it again, and I wanted to see it with her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so like that's the reason why I saw it. I probably would have waited until it came out on TV to see it.
I'm the only one in here that
what?
That took a whole point off. What did you rate it?
If I would
turn the camera back on. Let's go.
The camera is on.
Okay, sorry. All right.
I rated.
All right. So did you see the Color Purple?
So this whole time we thought the camera was off?
No, I didn't. I just realized that we're not cutting the camera off.
Now, what were we about to say?
So did you see the Color Purple?
The original?
Yes.
I'm confused.
You saw the original one?
I saw the original, yes.
And you saw the remake musical?
Yes.
How did you feel about the...
Oh, okay. I thought it was good. I would probably give it like
5 stars out of 5 stars, please.
I'm 4.5 to 5, honestly.
4.5.
4.5.
You putting it up there with The Godfather.
I'm not. First of all, let me say this. When it comes to movies, I'm not some movie
buff.
Cinebuff. Yeah, like I don't sit up here and like. I went to the movies. I paid my money. Mm-hmm. Well, we had some. Did we have food?
Bonbons.
We had some, popcorn. Had a little. All I had was water. I had water and popcorn. Yeah, but anyway.
Water and popcorn is the wildest combination.
Why?
That is wild. Water and popcorn.
What's wild about it?
First of all, let's have a conversation. Because
I drink mostly water.
No,
so
I think that's very nice.
What's wild about that?
No, that's very nice. It's wild because not only did you have just water and popcorn, you ain't put no butter on it. I know for sure. So you had plain popcorn.
The popcorn that comes in the movies already has like fake butter on it. I'm not gonna put the extra butter.
Yeah, you didn't put
And it's salty.
Everyone who goes to the movies
and
puts the extra butter on there.
Hence why I need water. Because popcorn is salty. What am I supposed to wash it down with? Soda?
No, a Powerade.
No, that's even worse. What else? What else you got? Lemonade?
Fruit punch, lemonade. Lemonade would have been a great choice.
No. Water's
A
fine.
water with lemon in it, but just to drink popcorn and water.
Yeah. I drink a lot of stuff with just water. Cookies, water.
That is ridiculous.
Water. Popcorn water, trail mix water. Everything I eat, water.
Do you
Maybe
put
kombucha. Every now and then if I'm feeling froggy.
what is that? Is kamikaze like maltas?
Kamikaze?
Yeah, the
Isn't
stuff
that
you drink.
alcohol?
No, stuff you drink.
Kombucha?
Oh, okay. That.
What about that? What about it?
Does it taste like a malta?
No, it tastes like fermented stuff. Kombucha is fermented. It's fermented. It's oh my goodness. I'm on camera. I don't even know what kombucha
Grapes?
is. I know what it is, but yeah, kombucha. You make it. It's a fermented beverage.
Mm-hmm.
It's probiotic. Definitely doesn't taste like Malta. Isn't Malta like kind of like chocolatey, almost
Licoricey?
root beerish? Yeah, like that root beerish taste.
No, I know because it came in the same type of glass.
Yeah,
and
because
stuff.
kombucha is all different types of flavors.
Okay, well, cool. All right,
You should
good.
try it one time. Probably won't, but you should.
I will try it right after I try popcorn and water.
But that's not I don't see how drinking water with anything is wild. It's water.
No, I'm not
It's
saying that.
nature's it's the
Yeah,
natural
there's
beverage.
things that you should definitely have a nice glass of water with, but popcorn is not one of them.
I don't agree. Okay, what is our next topic here? Because y'all about to get me going on popcorn and water. Unbelievable.
What else?
Well, I do want to talk about this, but while we were talking, there was something that I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead.
Oh, this has to do with the whole Katt Williams thing, right?
Okay,
and
go.
about how people were talking about Cedric the Entertainer and like how he did one of his jokes, and you know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. All right, so here's the problem that I have with this.
Oh, I want to hear your story before, real quick. Do you think that what he did was foul?
Katt Williams or
Yeah, Katt Williams, like him going on there and pretty much just being like,
No.
bop, bop, like just letting loose on everybody.
No, because from what I can tell, he wasn't lying.
Oh, okay.
So like, if you're going on speaking truths, like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And he's a comedian, like,
Storyteller, if you will.
and he like all this is all done for a reason. Like people do all these things that the way it's timed, everything is all done for a reason. So I don't have any issues with Katt Williams.
Okay, so what you said about Cedric the Entertainer? You said that.
But I also don't have much of an issue with Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Because one of the things he talked about was how he used one of his jokes. And my point is just that I heard Katt Williams do that joke because I remember watching Comic View when he did it. And I also saw Kings of Comedy in the theaters. And I remember when Cedric the Entertainer did that joke. And I had no issue with either one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was funny on both accounts.
So
And
you don't think that taking you don't think that taking jokes is a problem?
Especially in today's day and age, for people on Instagram to be mad or talking about people remaking a joke when that's all Instagram is you just taking what somebody else did and then doing it again. That's all Instagram and TikTok is. You're taking what original content that people do and then you redo it, put your own spin on it. And most of you aren't even good at it. So it's like, how are you gonna get mad at a comedian for doing the same thing, for taking the baseline of a joke and then making it his own? That's what we all do. Like nobody is all that creative. We say it all the time. Like everybody's so creative. We're lying when we say that. You really aren't that creative. And we've shown that through history of us just regurgitating the same things over and over. What did we just talk about? Color Purple, right? But the reason why I wouldn't put that in the same category is because of what you said, how they took liberties with the plot. You can tell that they were trying to make it different, to make it appeal to the times that we're living in. And that's another thing that I like that they did about it. That they didn't just stick to how it was in the original.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
It evolved a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I want to throw that in. Like, I don't have an issue with like people using things that other people do because, like I said, that's what this whole world is. You sitting there buying Jordans that were made 20 years ago, just because somebody changed the colorway on it. Stop it. All right, Kobe, MJ, LeBron. Can we get into this before we leave? I think this will be our last topic because we're trying to keep these episodes a certain length. All right, so there's been a lot of Kobe, MJ, LeBron discussion within the last couple weeks. And the one thing I want to say, and then I'll open the floor to you and Morgan if you have something to say about it. The thing that's bothering me is that, and I'm not in every single debate, but the MJ LeBron debate has been pretty substantial for a few years now. I know I'm not just making this up. Like, there has been a pretty substantial debate on who's the GOAT, MJ or LeBron. And it's not I'm not saying this to downplay Kobe. Like, we got to stop with all of this, because he passed away. No. Kobe's not the first person to pass away, and then people want to talk about somebody's legacy after their death. That's pretty normal. Like, it's not disrespectful to debate somebody's greatness after they pass away. What I don't like is how the people who are taking up for Kobe are saying that, you're only saying this because Kobe's not around. And my point is, no, because when Kobe was around, people were saying LeBron was in the conversation. So don't try to make it seem like, we're just saying this now because he's not here. Because people were saying this when Kobe was alive. Nothing has changed. The other part of this is, I need y'all to just take Kobe Bryant out of the GOAT conversation. It's just not. To me, it's so. I think two people in the GOAT conversation that are so to me, it doesn't make sense when you just break down facts. Kobe and Steph Curry, and we're gonna get to Steph Curry on another conversation because that really pisses me off. I would rather you say Kobe than Steph Curry, but stop playing Kobe in the GOAT debate because if Kobe is not even Kobe, according to all of y'all's qualifications, is not even better than Michael Jordan based upon y'all's qualifications, right? Because when people compare Michael Jordan to LeBron, what did they say? What's the first thing they say? What's the first thing they say, Morgan? Don't try to go off script. What is the first thing people say when you compare Michael Jordan to LeBron James? Shantae, do you know?
The rings.
So, all right, so Kobe to MJ. So Kobe to MJ. Why are we even bringing him up?
First of all,
does he have 6 rings? Is he undefeated in the finals? So why are we bringing him up?
Why you bring Kobe Bryant up is because of what he has done for the game. Kobe Bryant took Michael Jordan. Yes, everybody say he's emulating Michael Jordan.
It's not what everybody's saying no more. He admitted it. He is.
Yes. And by him doing that, he has taken everything. Kobe Bryant is. I was watching Gilbert Arenas' podcast, and they was talking about Kobe. And it's like, anybody who has played against Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, that's been in that little age range gap, and they say like, who do you not want to play against? Kobe Bryant.
But that does not say who the greatest of all time is. Like, y'all keep bringing all these things in that does not say who's the GOAT. Oh, well, nobody wanted to play against him. I don't care. Nobody wanted. If I saw Shaq come onto the court, I wouldn't want to play against him either. Is he the greatest of all time?
He's saying Mike is the GOAT, but Kobe Bryant took everything that Michael Jordan did, and according to stats and all that stuff, he did that at a better, higher rate than Michael Jordan did.
How?
If you look at statistical stats from like field goal percentages, shot attempts, 3-point percentages, all those things that Michael Jordan was subpar at as far as certain stuff, Kobe Bryant did those same things as Michael Jordan did, and he did it at a higher clip.
Okay.
Now, he didn't win 6 championships.
So
But as far as globally and how big Kobe Bryant is as globally, also when they went to the Olympics, when Kobe was on that team, they wasn't running around for LeBron. Nobody. It was like it was the Kobe Bryant show.
so
Think about
your
him
goat is
globally, how
Michael.
big he is.
No,
Who is it?
LeBron.
Oh,
To me, it's not even. It's. I don't want to say it's not even close, but to me, the way people try to downplay LeBron, it is. It's
But
just.
what is-
it's so,
why?
It's so.
why is that your pick?
It's actually gross, huh?
Why is that your pick? For what are your qualifications for that?
My qualifications for the greatest of all time is me looking at a player, looking at them play basketball, looking at them raise the level of the players that play with them, and with my eyes saying, I've never seen anybody compete or play the game of basketball like this. For as long as he's done it, with the feats that he's done, with teams that he's had that he's carried into the playoffs, into the finals, something that Kobe has never done, something that MJ has never done. We talk about how great they are, but they have never elevated a below average team into a championship situation. And I don't care what anybody says, they've never done that.
You know what the difference between them and LeBron? The difference is when I see Michael Jordan during that stretch of times when I was a little kid, I had never had a doubt in my mind that Michael Jordan was going to lose.
Of course you didn't, because
listen.
It's so different, though.
What's the name of Michael Jordan? Like Michael Jordan out there was like this, yo. This dude is the biggest icon at that time, period. And he like, yo, you never even had. They called the man Black Jesus. They had. You had no doubt. He had no doubt in your mind that Michael Jordan was gonna go out there and lose.
Yeah, I agree with you, Morgan. I agree with you though, but you know why that was? But you know what? But you know why that? We all know why that. We all know why that was though. Of course we didn't think MJ was gonna lose. Number one, it was because of the way the NBA packaged the whole entire situation. They made MJ into this just larger than life person. I'm not saying he didn't help to do that too, because MJ was great. But MJ was not playing against anybody, man. Like, that's the other thing that pisses me off, because MJ should have been winning all those times. And actually, he only won 6. He should have been winning all those times.
So you don't think the NBA package it to make LeBron
No,
as good
you
as
can't. What I'm saying is this.
They do the same thing just on a bigger level.
What I'm saying is this. MJ, how many defensive player of the year things did they say MJ won? Who else was in the running? Who else was in the running for defensive player of the year?
9 times.
Tell me, I want to know who the second and third runner-up was for Defensive Player of the Year, and that'll tell you everything you need to know. I would win Defensive Player of the Year if I'm going against Mookie Blaylock and them and Doc Rivers. Who cares? Name somebody. Name me a player, a shooting guard in those times that Michael Jordan was sticking, shutting down, that you were like, oh wow, all these Defensive Player of the Years he should have got. You can't even tell me that, because Scottie Pippen was guarding the best player on the team all the time. And there was only one good player on the team at that time. It's not like today where you got a team like the Clippers that got Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden all on the same team. Back then, there was one good player, especially a shooting guard. There was probably one good one on each team. And you know who stuck him? Scottie Pippen. MJ was going on sticking Craig Elo. I could tell you, or John Starks. You kidding me? Who cares? Like, to me, giving me all of these, oh well, he did this and he did that, without looking at the entire picture, it doesn't mean anything to me. I know he got all these defensive players of the years. I know he was making all these defensive all teams. Okay, but against who? LeBron. You want to talk about how many defensive player of the years you got? I can tell you about the time that I saw LeBron James in the playoffs say, I'm going to stick Derrick Rose, who was the MVP, and completely shut him down. That's what I'm talking about. I've never seen Michael Jordan do anything like that before. I never seen Kobe Bryant do anything like that before.
Listen, during those times in the 90s, there is no 3-point shooting. There is no stretch fives and stretch fours, and there's none of that. There's none of those. None of those aspects have came into play as far as the development of basketball yet. So they're not. They might instead of in today's basketball game, NBA, they're shooting 33 pointers, 43 pointers.
That's now.
No. Listen.
That's now.
No,
It wasn't like that when LeBron first got into the league.
LeBron and Steph Curry changed the game where it's like it stretches the floor out so much, but back then everything packed in. So Mike is out here getting busy where there is no real people out here shooting threes, so the floor is not as spaced out. So guess what? That's when the mid range game was an art, which is a lost art now. While it's more shots and everything, LeBron make that shit easy because now it's like, yo, you 7 foot tall. We gonna put you in this corner over here. So now we can't have nobody meet me at the rim that's 7 feet tall. So now I'm gonna have a shooter over here in this corner because if you help over here, then I'm gonna throw this shit to him. So like, and I'm 6'8", 240, and I can dribble, shoot, and go by anybody. So that shit makes the game even easier.
Okay.
They say anybody that you say that played in that time or whatever, they're like, yo, if you put Michael Jordan in a game today, the difference that makes people like different when they like, yo, that's a generational talent. Like Michael Jordan, you could put in any era and he would still be that guy.
And you don't think you could put LeBron in any era?
No. I'm not saying that you can't. I'm just saying.
That's what any GOAT, you should be able to do that. So like that whole point is like, I get that, but you could put LeBron in any era.
What I'm saying is you're just saying like, oh, yo, he's not playing against.
He wasn't.
No. Those teams.
I'm talking about to get the accolades that he got. He was in order for you to get that many defensive players a year, and you were not even guarding the best player on the team on the other team. That's crazy to me. That shows you the level of talent in the NBA.
Dudes then were more defensively sound back then. Dudes today don't even be playing.
So Morgan, I'm giving you an opportunity, Morgan. Name me 5 defensive shooting guards from Michael Jordan's era. I'm waiting because you can't.
Now listen to what I'm saying to you. As a collective team unit of defense, they were playing more sound defense collectively as 5-on-5.
You're talking about teams were.
Yes.
Well, because you were allowed to play more physical until they wanted Michael Jordan to be the face of the league, and then they changed the rules so that you couldn't be as physical.
Yeah, then they changed it for Steph Curry and for LeBron when they make the shit 5 out where you could dribble, drive, and
no, they didn't change that for LeBron. They changed that for Steph Curry. They didn't change rules for LeBron.
No.
What rules did they change for him?
When you start making the stretch fours and the dudes that's like LeBron and KD and Melo.
But there are no dudes like LeBron. LeBron and KD are not the same.
When you change those players and they become threes, small forwards, and then you move them down to forwards, and then people wasn't playing basketball like that. Well, now you stretching the court out now. And that makes that shit easier to dribble, drive, and get what you want. And when you play it. Like,
Yeah,
so
but I'm not talking about offense, though. Like,
that.
I was strictly just talking about defense. I mean, I get that. And you got to keep changing the game. I get that, but...
That's why I love the game, because the game evolves all the time.
All right, well, we'll definitely come back to this basketball topic. Time is kind of getting away from us, so I don't want to get too much. But definitely comment in the comment sections. I want everybody's opinion on who your GOAT is. Is it Kobe? Is it NJ? Is it LeBron? It's really no right answers. I just love the debate of it all. So there is a wrong answer. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not if it's your answer. You got anything you wanna add? Close out with?
No.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm positive. I think
Courtney, anything you want to say? Sure.
Anything we missed?
Nothing? Oh, before we go, there's a couple things I want to talk about. One of the things that I'm doing, I just started a women's fitness certification, and I've learned a lot of things on women and their, the stages women go through, and I have some stats that I just want to share with everybody. I thought that these were like pretty.
I need some. These little girls in my team drive me crazy.
I thought these were pretty crazy. All right, so I'll ask you, what's the leading cause of death in women? Do you know?
Heart disease.
Very good.
Thank you.
How'd you know that?
Because I read.
Good. Okay, do you know?
First of all, I didn't like that you were surprised when I knew the answer to that.
Well, I mean, it's not something that a lot of women know, so I am surprised. I'm sorry.
Intelligent. Thank you.
So you're saying people who don't know this are not intelligent?
No, I'm saying that I'm intelligent.
Pretty much.
That's actually not what I said. What I said was, I know it because of my intelligence.
Oh, you didn't say that, but okay. Now, what's the second? You know the second leading cause?
Breast cancer.
It's cancer.
Oh, okay.
It's not breast cancer. It's not just breast cancer though. Lung cancer is.
Oh,
is
lung
there
cancer too. Mm-hmm.
So that's actually the point I just wanted to make. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in women. It's actually more than cancer.
Yeah.
Lung conditions.
Yeah. Combined.
And accidents.
Combined.
Yes,
I know
that's
that.
crazy to me.
Yes.
Cancer second and stroke is third. Mm-hmm. And the point that I wanted to make with all of this is a lot of these conditions, we know that there's things that you can't have any control of.
Absolutely.
A lot of these conditions can be regulated, can be dealt with and treated through exercise, through weight-bearing exercises.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman, especially women in menopause, postmenopausal, actually all women, whether that was the other thing about it. I shouldn't just select those two. Adolescents, perimenopausal, postmenopausal, all women have something to gain from weight-bearing exercise. And I just, I wanted to leave you with that. I think there's something that we really need to talk about more. Because the other part of it, and I know we need to go, is a lot of the information that you hear when it comes to fitness a lot of information that you hear when it comes to everything in this world is usually with men in mind. And when it comes to fitness, you really should. My suggestion to women is to really make sure that you are speaking with people who understand the difference with fitness when it comes to men and fitness when it comes to women, because there is a difference because of your anatomy, because of the physiological differences. There is a difference in fitness, and just be mindful of that, because that will really have an effect on.
Change the way
results.
that you would.
And your results, because you could be thinking that you're doing something and you're like, why am I not seeing the results that I want? And it could be something just as simple as you just being mindful of something that's different in your body because of the fact that you're a woman. So yeah.
Oh, maybe that's maybe that's my problem. Maybe that's why.
Could be. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. One more thing.
Go.
Can I share one more thing?
Please.
Sorry, y'all. Heart attacks in women. If you're having a heart attack, what do you think the sign of a heart attack is?
It's definitely, it could be a headache.
Okay. But, all right, so what do most people think the sign of a heart attack is?
Like pain in your chest?
Chest pain, yes. That is actually, for women, not a good telltale sign. It actually usually never happens if you have chest pain. All right? So I just want to talk about the signs of heart attack in women. Shortness of breath, pain in one or both of your arms, neck, jaw, shoulder, upper belly or upper back pain, nausea, vomiting, sweating, lightheadedness, dizziness, fatigue, and heartburn and indigestion. These could be all signs.
You know that every day?
I have those every single day.
Listen, how many heart attacks you done had?
Probably several.
I don't know. Them kids.
Right.
Listen.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. That sounds like me after a workout.
It reminds what?
Reminds me of like after workout.
Heart attack. Cardiac arrest.
Yeah.
All right, listen, everybody.
Not that it's a joking matter, but
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If
Thank
you tuned in for this whole entire time, we love you. Thank you so much. Please keep the feedback coming in the comments. This is our first episode. I think we did all right.
I think we did good.
Yeah,
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
On the contrary. Peace.
All right. I don't want to do we're back. I want to do we're black.
Oh, not we're back. We're black. That's what you saying? Okay. On the count of 3. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
We're back. See?
Okay.
You got. Just give me a chance. Tell me when to go.
All right. Thank you. What's his name? Nate Dogg. What is it? No, it's
Shake them dreads. Tell me when to go.
what's his name?
E40.
E40. There you go.
Goodness.